She's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is our review for If Loving You Was Wrong, Season 3, Episode 14. It's getting good. It's getting there. It's moving forward a little bit. I like how it's not staying in one place. It's staying in one place, but it's still moving pieces. So we'll see how we're going to get, how it's going to be by the end of this season. I believe this show is only going to be on I think this for the next 2 years. So let's see how far along we go. Let's see if we can find anything else out of all the people who are missing. But first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. You just hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button so that when I do have new videos up, it sends you a little bit of a ding, a little notification, just so that you can keep abreast to what I have going on. You can also like my videos and share my videos and all that good stuff. Also, just to mention, if you can't hear me, I had a few people over the past few months say, and not that, like 10 total, that they can't hear me sometimes. And I just want to see if people can really hear me. If you can't hear me, if I sound low to where you have to like, oh my God, I can't hear anything, put a comment below. If you can't hear me perfectly fine, put a comment as well. Because when I listen to myself on many of the devices, I have an iPad, I have an iPod, I have a laptop, I have a regular desktop computer, I have my iPhone and my Android, and on my TV. Because if you have Comcast, if you have Comcast cable, you can watch me on television because the YouTube app is on Comcast. So even when I watch myself on television, I can hear myself just fine. So if you can't, let me know so I can get that fixed. But I don't know how to fix it. I'll probably have to buy a microphone, wear a microphone, but we shall see. Anywho, let's get started on this particular review because it's 1:51 in the morning. Y'all know I'm always up late. So we see Randall and Alex are still outside talking, and Brad has just saw them, and he peeled off because he ain't like it. He told her, just don't talk to him, just ignore him, but she ain't listen. And she out there not only is she talking to him, she's spilling her goddamn own guts. So, Randall is now teasing Alex because he you didn't lost him now, girl. He gone. And I'm like, well, he probably right. And he also does not believe Marcy doesn't believe Alex when Alex says that Marcy is not pregnant by Brad, that Marcy's actually pregnant by Randall. And I think the reasoning for that is Marcy and Randall have not had sex in a long time. And in order for the baby to be Randall's, she would have to be months. She would have to be showing and pregnant. She can't be newly pregnant because her and Randall been broken up for a while and they hadn't had sex in a while. So I'm looking like, I'm almost thinking like it might not be his baby in real life. But Brad is supposed to be fixed, so who the hell knows? So he's like, I don't believe you. You just send that so then, I can do whatever. She's like, yeah, if you go follow Brad, he's going to Mars. You can go and, go and make her life hell and whatever. And go harass them. And he's like, you want me to go harass them so I can break them up? He can come back to you. And she's like, yes, I do want you to do that. I want you to go do, what you always do. He's like, well, what I want to do is what I used to do with you. I'm like, so disgusting. She's like, that's never going to happen. And he's like, all right. Well, I'm going to go ruin Marcy's life. And when I'm done ruining Marcy's life, I'm going to come back and ruin yours. Randall is certifiably insane. And they were also talking, and he was saying, well, you took it too far when you called them hillbillies to hang me. They tried to hang me and whatever. And then she said, you know what? I not only know them, I have cousins and uncles. So you just gonna tell this black man that you're gonna get some other white race people to come hang him? I mean, sometimes Alex deserves the antics that Randall puts her through because she still hasn't learned her lesson to just sometimes shut the fuck up and go sit down and be quiet. And you made this bed and you need to lie in it, but you keep trying to get up out this bed as if you didn't make it. Like, it's your bed, bitch. You have to deal with certain stuff. And you can't want to sick Randall on Marcy thinking if I sick him on Marcy, he'll leave me alone. No, he gonna drive both of y'all crazy. Brad gonna be pissed at you for telling him the truth or whatever. And you gonna be by your damn self. But, it is what it is. We then see that Randall has a tracker. I'm thinking he must have put a tracker on Brad's car because he pulls out his phone and it's like a little tracking device. I'm thinking he can't have one on Marcy. That doesn't make any sense. And Marcy isn't in her car. Or did she get her car back? He got a tracker on somebody because he figured out where they at, the lower restaurant or whatever. So the next thing we see is Kelly's lawyer walking in the police station. And I'm like, hey, young Tinder, what young Tinder doing here? That's a little young, little cute, little sexy little thing. He look real young though, like legal, but you know. And Lucian like, can I help you? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm Carl. I'm here. I'm Kelly's lawyer. I'm from the public defender's office. He's like, who are you? Where are you from? How old are you? He's like, well, that's true. I'm from the public defender's office or whatever. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Yeah. He's like, this stand right here. You understand right here. Lucian go call Ian. Ian is on the date with, he's out with Marcy at dinner. Marcy dumb sometimes too, because I would have been jumped on Ian's thing. Let me stop. So he take the phone call or whatever, because Marcy's like, well, no, answer the call. It look like it's Lucian. He could be calling about Kelly. Take the call. So he take the call, and Lucian is upset, saying, this guy is here. I thought you suggested a lawyer. What's going on? Ian then said, like, the lawyer I suggested, he's busy. He can't do it. So, I had to refer someone from the public defender's office, and, Kelly ain't got no money. So, this is what it is. And he's like, and he's, he's a good lawyer. He's like, this is from the public defender's office. He ain't no good lawyer. I feel like you can't always knock a public defender. A public defender isn't the first choice anybody should take. But again, Kelly has no money. Kelly did kill somebody, and she needs a lawyer. And this is the process. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you free of charge from the goddamn state. It's the law. So it's like, what are you upset for? And he's like, he's not a good lawyer. You're a good lawyer. He's like, he's not. He said, you can't say I'm better because I'm older. You don't know that, which is true. You can't say that someone's better because they're older. You can't say he's a bad lawyer because he's younger. My thing is, if he was 85 years old, you say, I don't want him because he's too old. You can't look at someone and say, I don't want him as my lawyer because he looked too young. I mean, I might say that too. But if I don't have a choice, if I don't have any money, beggars can't be choosers. Point blank into the period. So Lucian, like, did his family get to you? Did Terrence's family make you do anything? He's like, of course not. My hands are tied. I can't do anything about it. Give the other lawyer a chance. You don't know if he can be good or bad or indifferent. He like, and plus, because this is a high-profile case. It's getting more and more attention. Trevor's family has a lot of pull, and no one's going to take her case for free, which is the truth. She ain't got no goddamn money. Okay? No money. No. Let me stop. So, yeah, he like, all right, we'll give him a chance. So, yeah. Eddie crazy ass still has Larry locked up in his goddamn on U-Haul van. And it's weird because Larry looks all down and tired and weak and, oh, I'm hurt. I'm in pain. You have to let me go. And I'm like, but ain't no blood. Like, ain't no blood nowhere. They don't even have makeup on him to look bruised. If someone been beating your ass for a couple of hours, you so tired, you gonna have some swelling, you gonna be sweaty, and you gonna be bloody. His white shirt is still white. Eddie been beating this man ass for at least the past 7 days, because it's been 7 days since the last episode was on. But he's been beating his ass all night or whatever. Ain't no way that ain't not one lick of blood came out that man's mouth. Ain't no way. And he punched him and Eddie's punching him. I'm like, I need y'all to have some more believable stuff. Well, you know what? I don't think we saw no blood either when she killed Travis. So maybe they just don't have no blood in the budget. Who knows? Anywho, Larry is like, you're Eddie. You're Eddie so-and-so. Your baby mama is Esperanza. Your daughter's name is da-da-da. You're racist. You're this, you're that. He running Eddie's whole rap sheet down. And like, yep, that's me. Okay, you did your homework. And so what? I'm like, okay, Eddie, don't get beside yourself. I would say one like, how does this man know so much about me? But he's a lawyer, it is what it is. And Eddie starts punching him again. And Larry like, hit me again. I love it. I love the pain. And you're like, oh, you like that, don't you? You like it? Eddie pull out a plastic bag. It looked like the bag you get the pillowcase in. He pulled out a plastic bag, and Larry like, no, No, you don't know how to use that. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how to do it, because if you put it on my head wrong, you can kill me. He like, don't you like pain? You like this stuff. He like, well, I like pain. I don't like death. I don't want to die. Like, I want to live. And he like, whatever. And he put the bag over his head, and he's just suffocating him or whatever. And then Larry he's scared now. He's screaming, no, let me go. Because he can't breathe. And then that's the last that we see of them in this particular episode. So it was what it was. Kelly, little young lawyer, hey, daddy. He go in to see Kelly or whatever, and he seemed professional. He tell Lucian, let's, excuse us or whatever. He has Lucian leave out, and then he sits down. He's talking to Kelly, and then he's like, I read some stuff. What I need to know what happened. She's like, well, yeah, I did kill him, but it was self-defense. He's like, okay, like I'm gonna need to hire a private investigator to, corroborate your story, basically. And then he's like, do you have any money? And she said, no. He said, well, that's okay. That's okay. Then she said, well, how is it, who's going to pay you? He said, oh, I'm a public defender. She was like, oh, hell no. I need a real lawyer. Shut up, Kelly. Shut up. Because you ain't got no money. You talk too goddamn much. You never filed a police report. You never filed a restraining order. You've done so many things wrong. You need to just hush up, shut up, and be quiet. Because the defender is saying, the dude, this name there, I forgot what the guy's name is. He's saying, I'm a good lawyer. I'm a good lawyer. I'm all you have. You don't have any money. So, you just tell me everything that happens so I can work on your case. And he said, and if you do get another lawyer, I can update him with what we have so far. But he's like, I'm a good lawyer. She's like, well, I need a really good lawyer. Y'all only deal with DAs and making deals. And he's like, well, yeah, that's true. Like, but what if the deal was that you only do probation, you get time served? She's like, could you do that? And he was like, no. But see, all deals aren't bad deals. But see, I don't. Look, Kelly, you ain't got no money. You did kill him. You opened the door. Girl, And he says, tell me everything. The thing about this is, I feel like this lawyer is going to be a good lawyer, and he's going to defy the odds, because he said to Lucian, he said, people always underestimate me based on seeing me because I look young, but I'm a good lawyer. And I'm like, you can't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I look so nice, and like I'm so nice to people, but if you piss me off, it's a whole different scenario. You know what I'm saying? I can get real gut. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't judge a book by its cover. So yeah. We see Nelly kids for the first time in a long time. I thought Nelly kids was on the campus, some girl. And her oldest son, not Joey, come up like, Mom, I think something's wrong with Justice. And then he brings up how everyone in school know that his mom is in jail and that she did it for killing Travis. He like the whole school know, and they've been messing with him all day. So I think that's what's wrong. Her son then asked the age-old question that we all want to know. Mom, when Joey coming home? Right. When Joy coming home? And she's like, you know what, baby? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Let me go talk to Justice. So she go talk to Justice, and Justice is asked, all right, did my mom kill Travis? And she's like, you know what? I'm going to let your mom talk to you about that. I don't want. He's like, I'm not a child. Don't treat me like a child. So she's honest with him. Yes, your mother shot Travis. He's not a good person. He was trying to hurt her, and she was trying to protect herself and you. Travis wasn't a good person. Justice then says how Travis came to him to his window the night he was killed. He's like, yeah, he was at my window. He was talking to me. So she must have did it after I fell asleep, because he was in my window that night. He then says, yeah, because he had me helping him with my mom. He asked me one time to give him my mom's bank cards and her checkbook so that he could put money in her account. So now we know how he got access to her accounts. It was Justice. And she's like, why didn't you tell your mom? Well, he told me not to. This is a lesson for parents. When you have a child, you're a single parent, whether you're a single mother or a single father, you have to be careful who you let around your children, because it should never be things where your child trusts this other person enough to keep secrets. Ain't no way on God's green earth that Justice should have been okay with taking his mama credit cards and her checks and giving them to Travis. The reason he did that was because Kelly allowed them to have that close of a connection. You can't always do that. You have to take people who can be crazy, and you can allow crazy people into your life. And I'm like, Kelly, He said, he told me not to, so I didn't tell my mama. I'm telling you, you have to tell these kids these days, even if you dating someone, you have to say, no matter what they tell you, if they tell you don't tell me something, come tell me immediately. Because that means they on some fucking some bullshit. No one, you should tell your child, every child should know, no one should never tell you to do something and not tell me about it. Because if they're doing that, it's wrong. That's the kind of conversation you should have with your kids. Because I'm like, just as you a smart kid too, but he was that close with them, so it is what it is. So, yeah. So then we see she calls Lucian. She has to go up front and eat food with the kids or whatever. But she then called Lucian like, I had to talk to Justice, and Justice said A, B, C, and D, and I figured out how Travis got a hold to Kelly's bank account stuff. He's like, all right, I'm coming on. We're gonna talk about it. Love you, whatever. So, yeah. I don't care about Essie and Steven. I don't care that Essie Esperanza doesn't want people to know that she's dating him and that she's fucking him. I don't care. I don't care that she's this whole dominatrix type of thing of you can't come to my house, my daughter gonna be there, and then him like, I'm gonna come up when the lights go out. I don't care. So next. Lucian goes to see Kelly in jail after she sees her lawyer, and Lucian is like, you know what? I looked him up. He's a good lawyer, and he's pretty decent. I don't need decent, Lucian. I need good. I need a great lawyer. You ain't got great lawyer money, Kelly, and beggars cannot be choosers. And my thing is, you keep fighting the system you keep fighting the situation that you kind of put yourself in, and you're not even wising up to the point to where I have to do things differently. I can't keep thinking I can do things my way, because me doing things my way got me here. Me saying, I'm not going to call the police. I'm going to let Travis keep harassing me. I'm not going to tell him when he tried to rape me. I'm going to let him... This is why you here. I'm not going to lock my door. I'm going to go open my door and let him in. Girl, bye. Kelly then is kind of freaking out. Like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with Justice. If I go to jail, I don't know what I would do with him. Lucian takes it upon himself to say, we got Justice, if you go to jail, we'll take care of him until you get out. Did you ask Natalie that? Lucian, don't you write no check your ass can't cash. Y'all, Justice is a handful. You can tell he's a handful simply because he's been spoiled by his mama. And he was snapping at Natalie. I was right, Natalie didn't snap his ass back, but it is what it is. But, he like, I don't think you'll go to jail, but if you do, we'll figure out what's going to go. Lucian be making all these, Lucian is FBI. How you making all these promises? You can't even get Eddie arrested. I can't. Ian and Marcy's on this horrible ass date. And I say it's a horrible ass date because Ian clearly likes Marcy. Marcy is clearly delusional to thinking she should not date Ian, and I don't know why. Because if you can date Brad and you pregnant, you can date Ian and you pregnant. It ain't Brad, baby. Yeah, be stupid. You would be smart to want to date a black man because you can be like, look, I'm pregnant. My ex-husband don't know. Can we act like it's yours, please? Thank you. And I think Ian would do that. I think if she was honest with him from the start, I think he'd like her enough where he would like, you know what, we can see where this go. We can try that. But she keep lying. So, she like, I just feel like you haven't been the same since that phone call from Lucian. Are you okay, Ian? And he's like, it's just, I just can't talk about it. And then he's like, Marcy, Kelly, right? She's like, yeah, we're friends. And he's like, tell me about her. Like she's a good person. I like her. She's a single mother. She does. She's a good person or whatever. And then I'm like, everyone keeps telling Ian how great of a person she is, and I feel like Ian he's battling with himself, thinking I know she innocent, and the only reason I'm not representing her is because of Larry monkey ass. Because he then say, Larry gets on my nerve. He disappeared today. He makes me so mad. He's like, why I respect Larry, it's hard to deal with him. And she's like, you know what? You're just such a great lawyer. You have a really good heart. I feel like you should have your own practice. I feel like that's what should happen. I'm like, is he gonna get so pissed off at Larry that he gonna lead the practice and it'll be him against Larry because he know where the bodies is buried. Yeah. So we then see Marcy looking over. He like, you checking on the guys out on a date? She's like, this is not a date. And he's like, well, whatever. And she's like, no, I'm not taking anyone out. That's actually Brad. He lives on the street. He's your new neighbor. She goes talking to Brad. Brad telling her how, he's upset. He told Alex don't talk to Randall. She talking to Randall, telling him stuff. And she's like, well, don't get mad at me. I didn't do anything. I'm looking like, girl, you walked up to him. She's like, you know what? I want you to come meet someone. She then introduced Brad to Ian. I'm like, not Kelly. Marcy is crazy. Because I'm like, is she trying to make Brad jealous? Is she trying to make Ian jealous? I don't know what was going on here. I was confused, like, why would you have Brad come sit down? So she introduced him, like, oh, this is Brad, this is Ian, da 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 da. And they chit chat, like, oh, you stay across the street? Yeah, I stay across the street. You have kids? Yeah, I got some kids in school or whatever in elementary school. He like, well, yeah, me too. I move on the block and my kids about that same age as your kids. Ian then says, oh yeah, I think I saw a carriage on your porch and some white woman. He's like, so you have a new baby? He was like, no, my wife has a baby. And then he was like, oh. He's like, yeah, she cheated on me. She cheated on me with Marky's husband, and they helped out together. And he was like, Randall? He's like, oh, okay, I get it. He's like, you know what? This street has a lot of drama or whatever. Like, I'm not really even really for drama. This fool Brad say, yeah, we do. You might not want to move on the block. Marcy's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to make a sale. Shut up. So, as they talking, Randall ass walks up. I'm like, now where the hell he come from? What kind of shit is this? And, Randall sits down. Ian like, let's go. Let's leave Marcy. Brad like, I ain't going nowhere. My thing is, I would have said for Brad, I ain't even come with you, so if you're going to still sit here, I'll talk to you later. And then they kind of sitting there, and Randall being Randall, oh, so you're pregnant with his baby. And then Brad like, yep, it's my baby. Yeah, it's my baby. And then she's like, yep, I sure am. I'm surprised Ian didn't say, what? You pregnant? Because Ian don't know. So Ian just kept on saying, Marcy, come on, let's go. And then it's like, all right. And he like, you know what? Oh, are you having threesomes now? Who are you pregnant about? He like, Marcy, come on, let's go. Marcy's like, I'm not sitting there for this. So Marcy and Ian gets up and walks away. What I respect is Ian saw the situation and instantly knew, let me get her up out of here. Whereas Brad is he has so much hatred for Randall because Randall deserves it that he like, I'm going to sit here. He ain't going to run me away. So Ian and Marcy walking away, and then Randall saying, if I find out that it's my baby, I'm going to make your life hell. Boy, bye. Him and Brad sitting there. Randall didn't get up as if he's going to follow Marcy out. Brad picks up a bottle. Boom. Hits him over the head with the bottle. Now, when he hit him over the head with the bottle, technically, Randall should have hit the ground and been knocked out because he hit him in the head with a champagne bottle. Them things ain't no light work. Now they fighting. In the good white people verse, I'm looking like, Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm like, and that's how the episode go off with them fighting in the restaurant. I'm just, where's Joey? Okay? Where's Claudia? Where Alex's other two kids at? We don't know? No? Okay. Where the fuck is Randall's mama? Is she in the hospital? Is she in there too? Where the fuck is Pete? Where's Andrew? Where? Where's the goddamn Mexican drug dealer? Where? I don't know. Okay. I feel like with every episode, we get more and more questions. I mean, it's the last season gonna answer all the questions. Is everybody gonna pop up from a swamp? I just need to know. Anyway, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I hope you all enjoyed this little recap, this review of If Loving You Was Wrong. I will be back next week. I hope you guys will enjoy that as well. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.